Hey YouTube, it's me Spotty. Welcome to a very different weekly Cuban topical. Today I want to go through my top 5 tips focused on growing your cubing channel. Let's get straight into it with number 1. This is something that I can't really stress enough, and it's consistency. This won't matter if your main focus isn't really growing on YouTube, but rather just sharing content. However, if you are looking to steadily increase the number of people who watch your stuff, then consistency is key. It doesn't matter so much how often these uploads come as long as there's some sort of pattern to them. Although for cubing content, unless you're doing some sort of big project per upload, once a month is probably a minimum. If you can, aim for fortnightly or weekly uploads. Consistency will build up a more regular following as well as encourage some sort of expectation. Number 2 is specialize in something and try to be unique. If you think about it, almost all the bigger channels really specialize in a pretty small area within cubing. Nathan Wilson is the first that comes to mind. In the niche of cubing, he specializes in puzzle modifications. JPerm is another example. He does do a variety of content, but he is known for how-to videos as well as tutorials. There's also the Cubarhythms, who are known for cubing animations. JR Cuba is known for his high-quality reviews and unboxings. And even somebody like Derpy Cuba, he's known for his outgoing and crazy personality in the cubing community. I'm including myself when I say, don't be just a lesser version of another YouTuber. Put your own twist on things, find something you love, and be great at it. The third point I want to talk about is branding and first impressions. It doesn't matter if you're uploading the greatest videos ever produced if nobody is enticed to click on it in the first place. So it's really important to put some effort into your channel's first impressions. I'm talking your channel name, banner, profile, thumbnails, and even the intro in your videos. Think of a creative channel name. Have a go at making a killer banner and profile to go with, put some effort into each of your thumbnails, and don't have an intro longer than 3 or 4 seconds. By the way, if you're looking for a free equivalent of Photoshop, I'd really recommend GIMP. It's a really powerful program that you can do your graphics and thumbnails in, and has more than enough features and tools to get you started. But be warned, there will be a learning curve. The fourth thing is one that's probably most obvious, and that's the actual quality of your content, as in how good your audio and visuals are. Now, most would directly connect this to gear, expensive gear that most of us don't just have lying around the home. And yes, it is true, it's easier to make really awesome quality content with expensive cameras and audio equipment. However, this is secondary to the actual content. This channel, for example, was able to grow to a couple thousand subscribers only using my iPhone 5 and a tripod before I invested my first $50 into a better mic. Of course though, you should definitely make the most of the gear you have, and I do have 2 pointers. The first is that if you have a phone, the mic on it is surprisingly decent and it sounds really good when pointed and positioned about 10 to 15 centimeters from your mouth and paired with a pop filter. The pop filter that I still use is this DIY one made out of tissue and paper, and it works actually really well. And then the second thing is that your phone's sensor is very small, so it's crucial to have plenty of light. The best way to get this is by filming on a desk near a window. You can also use lamps, however, try to use cool bulbs rather than those tungsten lights that give a yellow tint to your video. Okay, last tip, number 5. Be active within the community. One of the ways that I initially started to grow was by leaving comments on just about every cubing video I watched, across big and small channels. Besides from one in particular that I have talked about in a video previous, none of these were spammy comments that begged for people to check out my channel. I must admit, very few of these comments were particularly thoughtful, although I still hope that they encourage the creators in some way or another. But the point is that since I was engaging with other people's content, at the same time I was giving myself more exposure. I often got people checking out my channel just because they saw me commenting on a ton of other people's stuff. Now, what I'm not saying is that you should comment on other people's videos just because you want exposure for your own channel, because that's totally the wrong mindset, and it was something that I also didn't do particularly well. However, definitely engage with the channels that you like, and definitely make an effort to be present in the community, both on YouTube, other social media sites, and in real life. And slowly but surely, people will get curious. So to recap, be consistent, find a unique niche, put some effort into your branding and image online, keep an eye out for your quality, and engage with the community. But anyways, that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.